We recently got a new item in the game, the Heroic Aura. This is an XP boost, but also doubles item rewards from daily quests. At 5,000 Dragon Crystals, this is pretty expensive. Controversy has exploded online about the direction AQ3D is going and whether or not this aura is pay to win. And if you guys enjoy this one, do me a favor and tap that like button, smash subscribe, and hit the notification if you want to stay up to date with all of my content. I uploaded a video called "Is the Heroic Aura Worth It?" going over what this actually does. I agree, 5,000 is expensive for something like this, though to be fair, the true value lies in how often someone plays. If they play often, it's absolutely valuable. For casual players, the money is better spent elsewhere. Slippery slope with monetization. I'd rather have the voluntary ad system expanded. So this brings up the first argument. Is the Heroic Aura a pay-to-win item? And here's the thing. You can get Dragon Crystals for free, completely for free, just by doing the ad system. So if you can obtain the Dragon Crystals that you can purchase this item for free, then it kind of excludes the thing that it's pay to win, seeing as how you can obtain those items without having to pay. It's only useful for players that are trying to power level to max as fast as possible. That's literally the only reason anyone would want this. Not worth 5,000 DC and no special aura effect skin or anything? 5,000 DC's a lot, but if you play your cards right, it can help out a lot, especially since it's a 30-day thing. I'm sure I can make very good use of it and don't get to use it right away. Stack up with some quests and use it. I can see this being very helpful in the future. Not worth 5,000, too expensive. We can buy a collection with that. 5,000 for a temp boost is crazy. Not even any new content or levels to use it on. To be honest, even though it's too expensive / greedy, this should have costed 3,000 DC max. This is a step in the right direction regarding monetization. Since they decided to lock the Guardian status behind a one-time payment instead of using membership model like AQ World, they need to explore other ways of keeping the game sustainable, and using auras like this is a way to keep players that want to support the game engaged in actually playing the game instead of just throwing a lazy cosmetic wing at them. Maybe in the future they can elaborate on that and add more perks to such auras, like giving you double daily chests or other interesting things during the 30-day period, maybe giving access to special content like it is on AQ World. Perhaps this will keep players more engaged and supportive and give them funds to actually focus on delivering the main story again. Hope is the last to die after all. It would be worth it if the game was like before, when we used it to be able to simultaneously grab and do class quests from all different classes instead of one per day. But as it stands, it's not worth it. Actually, I really hated that. I loved the fact that you were able to do your daily quests, but I really didn't like the fact that they were all locked and you could only do one. We slowly moving to pay-to-win system. And this is where I based my title. Instead of adding new content, they're adding this and tons of cosmetics, of course. If it was reusable and had a 30-day cooldown, then the 5K would be worth it. It's good for people who are willing to pay $20 to make the game faster, I guess, but it costs way too much. It should have been like $3 at most for an item that just works for the XP boost that we can get for free. The double daily is nice though. I thought we were going to get a 30-day XP and daily reward server buff due to the lack of content currently, but no, they monetized it instead. The game is dying. 5k DC for a boost that lasts 30 days, 1k DC would have been appropriate. I'm thinking of this, the 1k DC would have been more appropriate, and then I'm reflecting to the fact that we have XP boosts we could buy in the shop for 100 Dragon Crystals, and they only last 20 minutes. If you were to spend 5,000 Dragon Crystals on that, you're not getting anywhere near 30 days worth. No, it's not. Of course, the question is the aura worth it? I love this game, but lately it's like they are intentionally overcharging on everything. This is a step in the wrong direction. Slowly but surely, AQ3D might become pay to win. Sad to see, really. On Discord, people were also complaining about the same thing. One player saying, when will we be getting pay to win Spellforge items? Another player said, one of the bigger ones being daily boss trophies. He's referring to the item, the reward items being doubled, so you can get 2 live event chests a month instead of 1. That's true. And yeah, all the Nolgath Saga pay-to-win things shouldn't have happened either. So he's referring to the different pets. We had farming pets you could pay for. Craig is more of an example of a more mandatory thing you almost are required because of just how convenient the farming process is when having the pet versus how tedious it is without it. This is in reference to the DC pets you could obtain. Now, it is true that they did cost Dragon Crystals. They did give you an in-game advantage, but it presents the same problem as before. Is it considered pay to win when you can obtain the Dragon Crystals for free over a portion of time? That's where I'm not sure. My question is, does that mean you can get 2 daily boss trophies per day, meaning 2 live chests per month? Technically, yes. Another player addressed the price point, saying regardless of how you get DCs, whether you get them through the ad system or if you purchase them, it's not worth it. Collection chests versus doing slightly fewer easy quests. AQ3D has been built behind being one of the most free-to-play friendly games there is. The only time we ever got pay-to-win item was in the Nolgath Saga. And technically, we kind of got one before, because for a short while, there were Warfiend shoulders you could obtain in the daily boss area that were only Guardian only, and they were the best shoulders at one point in the game. So technically, that was kind of pay to win, seeing as how they were locked behind a paywall. However, she is right. AQ3D does pride itself in being an MMO that does not consider itself pay to win. Finally, an MMO that's not going to wreck your wallet and GPU, honestly. Earn power and cool items by proving yourself through gameplay. Wow, what a concept. Optional cosmetics, transmogs if you like to support us and our anime obsession. On the official AQ3D website, it boasts it's the most free-to-play game out there. Seriously. Is that statement true? I don't know. I get tagged on a thing on Twitter talking about a new controversy in AQ3D. Money is above everything. Our pockets are above everyone. In addition to the exclusive cosmetic slot for those who buy a $100 package, we now have the Aura Hero, a 5,000 Dragon Crystal item that buffs XP and doubles your items from the daily quests. Expressing the devs' lack of concern for player experience could kill AQ3D with abandoned content, pay to win getting worse, frustrated community, and another year with no lore saga. Where's the money going? More pay to win, less content, and the capital going to a new game that may not even succeed. Oh, so first of all, I don't think any of the money being made from AQ3D's going to AQ World Infinity. They have AQ World, which is their most biggest game, funding the development of AQ World Infinity, and it might actually be helping fund a little bit of AQ3D, to be honest. I really don't know the current status of AQ3D. But they go on to say, players' money should improve AQ3D, not fund another bet, and I would definitely agree with that. Another player said, AQ3DC only sells no lore, the best MMO pay-to-win with cosmetics. Now, recently, we haven't really gotten a lot of lore. We have gotten a lot of purchasable stuff, so it does kind of look like that. Now, he goes on to say, we're not complaining about the game, much less criticizing it. It's hard not to say that with all you give us is sales and purchases of DC, the problem is not paying. The problem is bringing everything to be paid. If there's good content, we wouldn't even think of pay to win. The last saga we had was a Nolgath in 2023, and now 2025 with no story content. Just raising money, promotions, discounts without bringing anything to engaging players. More players on Discord express concerns of AQ3D going pay to win. So, AQ3D's going pay to win. Good to know. Slowly becoming AQ World. First it was the wings, now the potion. What next? A day with a moderator? Now technically the wings don't really provide any in-game benefit at all besides visual. But another player did stress the fact that in order to have the wings you do need to pay $100. Even though the wings is not what you're paying for. For $5K for a month-long buff, just make it a pay-to-win subscription model at this point. Stack all the food buffs on top. Only way I can see it being worth it currently is if it didn't continue offline. And there we go. That is it for this video. Now, there's one last comment I want to showcase, as it will explain why I upload content like this and my other content. So this person posted and said, Gold Raven is doing the PR work. They should hire him. He's the best public-facing person they have in their corner, especially with item and mount additions instead of long-standing bugs and glitches being addressed to make the game more enjoyable. Two things I try to do is provide info on AE games and voice player opinion. It's difficult to balance both, though, and that is exactly where it is. Now, this video is the voice player opinion side. I always try to kind of balance them out, but it is tricky. Now, if you guys made it this far into the video, post the secret word TALK into the comments, and I would love to know what you guys think about this. That is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and keep those swords swinging.